All right, how y'all doing out there tonight? Everybody's still good, right? So, we get ready to do something a little different. We're going to sing. Is that all right? He's back there. Whenever you, what? How are we going to do this? You going to start from back there?
Yeah, we got it.
Okay.
We're doing a whole lot.
Pac-Man gonna help me out, is that okay? Yeah. I'm so thankful for all these gifts in the house. Happy birthday, Queen. Where's she at? Back there with her cake. Wildflower, happy birthday.
It should be in the music. The window still should be open. Perspective way? 2?
Take advantage of every opportunity while they do that. I am working on my 4th book, and it is called Recognizing the Stranger in the Mirror. It is you. Coming to oneself could possibly bring rawness, meaning there is a full gamut of emotions flowing through our cognitive system at the same time. In my case, it feels as if my heart, the depth of all that is within me, is on full display. There is nowhere to hide, no concealer. Every passionate, private, and personal place that is vibrating within has made its way to the surface and is right in my face. Recognizing the stranger in the mirror. It is you. Ready now? Let's do it. Now or never. Y'all gonna groove with me a little bit? Hey! I've got a new point of view, and I'm looking in the distance. Today I chose to start anew because I've been feeling so listless. I have found a place where I can rest my weary head. Yeah. Beautiful is the peace and energy I feel inside. Yeah. Because I'm changing my perspective, I am seeing things so differently. Perspective is an energy inside. I'm open to seek and willing to find a new frame of mind. Perspective, yeah, I'm changing mine. I've gotta let go of my past for my inner peace to last. I've gotta learn to choose to grow, 'cause it's like guaranteed tomorrow. No, no, no. I have found a chance for me to get to know myself. Yeah. And I'm beautiful, the person that I am above all else. Yeah. All because I'm changing my mind. I am seeing things so differently. Perspective is an energy inside. I'm grow in resilience, sensuality, peace, enthusiasm, creativity, tenacious, innovative, vibrancy, leading you and I to excellence, perspective. Woo! Snap your fingers. You can move. It's okay. You can be free. Come on now. It's not easy trying to pretend, mostly feeling you're not there. It's not easy trying to survive when you're drowning, barely feeling you are alive. But anytime you change your heart and mind, you'll find ooh, you're seeing different. It's your energy inside. I hope you see you're willing to find a new frame of mind. I hope you're willing to find a new perspective. Yeah. I hope you're willing to find a new frame of mind. Ladies and gentlemen, that sax that you hear, that is Mr. Pac-Man Dixon. A new frame of mind. I hope you're willing to find a new perspective, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're willing to find a new perspective when life just gets a little bit tough. Thank you.
Yes. Yo, y'all give it one more time for Stacy. Hold up. Switch it up on us tonight. Give it up for the band for holding us down. Y'all keep those claps going for the one and only Janice. Give it up for her.
Oh, goodness. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Lorenzo. I want to thank God for this place, for this space, particularly microphone space, and each and every one of your smiling faces. And today, since Mother's Day is coming up, I want to honor the mothers. I am a mother. I have children who are mothers. Anybody who is a mother, anybody who is not a mother, still has a mother or had a mother. So hopefully everybody can identify with
We all
this.
came
And it's
from
old
mothers.
school. Yes, we all came from mothers. And it is old school, Lorenzo, so you can tell baby girl that new school only exists because old school existed.
Yes.
And the lessons that we learned from Mama is also old school. Mama's hands, they cooked and clean. They gave me love, gave me everything. Mama's hands taught me to live right. And when I'm lost, I look for the light of my mama's hands. Cooking in my kitchen, I'm mixing it up with a mixing bowl and a measuring cup, trying to emulate and imitate Mama's expertise with recipes. Having fun reminiscing about Mama cooking in her kitchen with flour, dusty hands, frying chicken. Whatever she was fixing, she'd season it up just right for her family's good delight. Cornbread, collard greens, rice and gravy, black-eyed peas, macaroni and cheese, fresh squeezed homemade lemonade. New school don't know nothing about no homemade lemonade. Daddy's favorite was dessert. Any sweet thing she baked would work. She mixed it up from scratch. That box version could never match Mama's pound cake, lemon cake, coconut cake, chocolate cake. I eat enough for a bellyache, and though she told me I shouldn't, I ate way too much banana pudding. Tried to eat a whole sweet potato pie all by myself, so Mama whipped up extra pies for everybody else. Talk about good finger licking. Mama could throw down in the kitchen. Whenever Mama turned on that oven, the air was filled with laughter and loving, and scrumptious, delicious aromas beckoning to us. We'd all come one by one, waiting for Mama's cake to get done. I remember licking those cake beaters and competing for a share of the mixing bowl batter with hands and faces joyfully splattered. Clowning around as long as we all didn't get rough enough to make Mama's cake fall. Talking about lots of things, school, our friends, our hopes, our dreams, studying our lesson or an Easter speech, and Mama took time to listen to each. They hadn't yet labeled it quality time, but Mama served it on her table all the time. At cooking time, at eating time, at cleaning time. Goodness knows I hated those chores. Wash the dishes, sweep the floor, clean the table, clean the stove, do the laundry, fold the clothes, and get it all done before you go outdoors. Anybody remember that? We knew better than to let her hear us mumble and grumble. What we didn't know back then was in her kitchen, Mama was dishing up wisdom for living for her children. We learned so much at Mama's apron, we grew up through our participation. Whatever Mama was making, whether boiling or baking, if she didn't have all the flavors, she sent one of us to borrow some from the neighbors. Or else she would use her creativity to spice up a brand new recipe. From this, we children learned at least two things. There's value in being neighborly and use what you got to get what you need. The kitchen provides the perfect system for Mama's hands to store up wisdom. It must have been a part of God's great plan to impart wisdom through Mama's hands. Think about the lessons your mother instilled in you and see if you learned a lot in Mama's kitchen too. A pinch of this, a dash of that. Eat the lean and trim the fat. A penny saved is a penny earned. Playing with fire will get you burned. All good things in moderation. The real thing is better than the imitation. Don't leave a mess. Clean up after yourself. Put things back the way you found them. Bread always falls with the buttered side down. A watch pot never boils. You cannot mix water and oil. Waste not. Do your best with what you got. If you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen. Don't scratch where it ain't. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Eat your vegetables so you'll grow strong and tall. If you can't say something good, don't say nothing at all. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Your attitude determines your altitude. Mind your manners. Be polite, thank the Lord day and night. The skillet can't call the kettle black. Wait a minute. Mama took exception to that. The kettle is pleased as pie to be seasoned and black. Not a thing wrong with that. Don't be confused, because the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Don't fall victim to the racism. Be strong. Help your brothers. Protect your sisters. Respect your mothers. Honor your fathers. Honor your own body, soul, and mind. Feed all three with the best food you can find. Never forget to reflect the wisdom you get, or regretful circumstances will remind, because a hard head is all mine. In Mama's kitchen, we children learn how to live and love and not get burned. With my children, I plan to do the very, very best I can to emulate the work of my mama's hands. Because mama's hands, they cooked and clean. They gave me love, gave me everything. Mama's hands taught me to live right. And when I'm lost, I look for the light of my mama's hands. Thank you. It looks like we all ready to kitchen with Mama.
All right.
Sound like we all had the same mama, huh? All right, y'all, we're going to keep it moving. We still got like 13 people on the list. We're going to get everybody on before we get out of here. So the next three poets is Larry Love, My Joy, and C. Brown. Y'all give it up for Larry Love, y'all.
Give it up for that band one more time, you guys. Can we get right into it? I know there's a lot of people waiting, so. She said, I never knew love like this before. I replied, we're only scratching the surface. My passion runs deep as the ocean floor. She said, please tell me more, mi amor. I said, my love is tropical, like Tahiti beach water crashing upon your sandy shores. Please allow me a chance to plant two seeds, a son and a daughter, with features that look like mine and yours. And would you mind if I named our son after me? So when my reign is over, he'll be the next one after me? She said, King, when you speak that way, it reminds me of royalty, a majestic manifestation of real romance, no lack of love and never devoid of loyalty. In other words, you really got a hold on me. Indeed, my basic instinct was to grab her and kiss her, show her that black love is real, to the point where, when she falls asleep, for those 8 hours, I would desperately miss her. Heaven sent is our love, and I can never resist her. And all I really want is for her and I to play a game of butt-naked twister. Right hand red, left hand blue. Forget about my feet, those are reserved for doing the cha-cha dance, just me and you. I saw the sparkle in her eyes and a smile graced her face, penetrated her mental and witnessed beautiful thoughts and dreams taking place. My hand upon her waist, lips upon her neck, I whispered in her ear, your wish is my command. She said, well, I command you to write a check. I said, a check? She said, not a check for me, it's for my nonprofit organization. See, I'm an activist in the community and my cause is higher education. I felt her dedication, so my preoccupation with procreation was put on standby. See, I'm infatuated with a woman who loves her community and is always looking to lift her man high, knowing that a good man will lift her just as high. Two hearts collide, Bonnie to my Clyde, side by side, and when we ride, it's always with the top down, so the world can witness black love and black pride. I say.
Hey! Hey, Larry!
Yo, y'all give it up one more time for Larry Love.
All right!
Yo, claps going for My Joy.
it's the family reunion.
Yes.
Okay, this poem is called My Pen. My pen be life changer, thought rearranger. My pen be money saved on therapy. My pen be love when I'm lonely. My pen be liberator of the messed up thoughts in my head, like I wish I were dead. When it's dark and I can't sleep, my pen is what helps me. My pen calms my storms. My pen is my joy. Well, my pen birthed my joy. My pen is dope. My pen bleeds for me so I won't want to bleed. My pen helps me shout until all this anxiety is out. My pen was the open door to my mental freedom when I was a kid and didn't know it. My pen be best friend that don't judge or get tired of hearing it. My pen be truth teller. My pen be healer. My pen be hope. And that's that piece. Okay. This piece is called I Know I've Been Changed. I know I've been changed. I know I've been changed. Yes, I know I've been changed. Ain't the same woman I used to be. No more caterpillars. I'm butterfly, big wings, all sparkling and shit. But I didn't know that till the other day. So on the ground I stayed, even though I had the power and the wingspan to fly away, but that was yesterday, y'all. I went in my cocoon, I done some work. Not only did I change this outside, I changed within. I like who I am, and I realize this is who I've always been. No longer dragging people behind me. See, I can say no, and man, that's freeing. But there are times when I get low, and I forget who I am, and I have to rely on what God thinks of me. For he says I'm beautifully and wonderfully made, that I can do all things through him, that I am a gem, and I have to take shit up for her or him. See, I love myself like we should all love ourselves. Like I'm the rainbow with a pot of gold at the end. Like there's nothing wrong with being your own best friend. And with this pad and pen, I know I will win. For the first time, y'all, I love me. Thank you.
Peace, greetings to everybody. Much love to Brother Lorenzo. He always shows me love. Wow, haven't been out here on the stage in a minute. I know it's Mother's Day coming up. I don't have a specific poem for specific mothers, but I have a poem that I can dedicate to the sisters, if that's all right with y'all. The name of this piece is called, I want y'all to remember this. The name of this piece is called, I Want My BBQ. What's the name of this piece? I Want My BBQ. All right. Sister, sister, I can't resist you. Gotta have you, gotta hold you. Gotta hug and kiss you. Gotta touch you, squeeze you, feel you, please you. They must have forgotten, but I ain't got amnesia. To choose another other than you, I'll be damned. See, I know where I came from and I know who I am. You know, cause girl, you are to me as pretty as can be, and I like to have you for the rest of my life. And I hope and pray to God above one day will see that my dream comes true and makes you my wife. I've traveled out the universe and you come first, cause of all the girls in the world I've never seen. Nothing come close to you. I brag and boast of you. You're so divine and one of a kind, my beautiful black queen. When I use the word beautiful, I mean strong and true to your family, your culture. Proud, sister, with high self-worth. Your skill to survive, your will to understand, love and trust, especially us. Your pulchritude style, soul, complexion, smile. You're lovely, bubbly, the true queen of the Nile. The dictionary defines black as the opposite of white, dark without light, dirty, evil, somber, the color of coal. But see, when I use the word black, I have to counterattack. For black is the animation of white, the manifestation of light. And the only thing dirty and evil about black is the white lie spread and said in the pictures they painted to try and keep us tainted.
Come on.
Black is all right. Black is out of sight. Black represents strength and brings about hope. Because you can't get to no better days unless you make it through the night. And when you use the word queen, I mean royal, pristine, magnificent, majestic, elegant, extravagant, the matriarch of all life, imperial, supreme. You see, beautiful black queen, you were meant for me. And I'm your strong black king, and we were meant to be. For you're the fairest in all of the land, and that's no lie. And I know I can't sing, but I'm gonna try. If I had wings to fly straight up to the sky, I'm high. I still couldn't get over the way that you look. I'm hooked. You're perfect 10, royal brown eyes, black skin. If loving you is a crime, then I must be a crook. So throw the book. I've traveled throughout the universe, and of all the girls in the world, I've never seen nothing come close to you. I brag and boast of you. You're so divine and so damn fine, my one of a kind, beautiful black queen. What's the name of this piece?
BBQ.
I want my BBQ. I ain't talking ribs, but the finest thing that ever lived. Of all the girls in the world, I've never seen nothing come close to my beautiful black queen. Dark and lovely, bubbling brown, sugar sweet from sight to sound. Her touch is the bomb. She's the best. See, I got to have mine made like Nestle. Rich, thick, and chocolate is the only flavor that I can get, or that I want, cause the others I don't care for. Therefore, it's you I adore. You're my boo, my BBQ, and I'll never forget you. Till you all be true, I'll be with you, and always respect you. I respect you, protect you, never despise or neglect you, because you're my soulmate, and wholeheartedly accept you. So to my beautiful black queens, I brag and boast of you. Here's a toast to you. To you I'll tip my hat, pat you on the back. You go, girl. High five, hip hip hooray, stand up and clap, reach up to the heavens and give God that. For you the finest thing that has ever been made. The sexy dip that connects your hips, the sugar sweet kiss in your lips, the way you talk and the way you walk, God is my friend. And then that final touch that I love so much, sisters, God hooked y'all up. Ha. Whoa. The end.
Woo! C. Brown, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to the stage, the next three artists is R.I.P. Yapo Watts and Saint Ice. Y'all please give it up for R.I.P.
Racism is present. Revolution in progress. Reparations is pride and rise in power. So with that, I'll say, nowhere in the history of this whole planet has one species ever been taken for granted, like the black species. They talk of World War I and World War II, but even the funky Jew has failed to mention, and never ever plans to, the black African Holocaust as it pertains to you and me. You see, it's the real First World War, and it was upon the blacks. Now these are facts. The whole world is taking aim on Africa and executing blacks from around the world. And Hurricane Whitey has no intentions of coming to an end. The hate storm ripped through black Africa, burned black books, bodies, cities. demolishing temples, causing devastations in the most hostile manners, hangings, lynchings, miseducation. While the blacks were being hemmed in from all sides of the world, whites were taking black men, women, children they find, and enslaving them, making themselves the Caucasoid kings of Christian humanity, while throwing blacks to scraps of all Christianity, all religions that make black folks the Frankenstein versions you see today, the sleeping giants. And after the fall of the Black Empire, the Christian churches sprang up one every other day. And to today, we blacks are still prey. Do you hear what I say? Now, we in Black America and the youth in Black America are sagging their pants as a sign of rebellion. Also in Black America, we have a sagging flag. And the sagging flag is red, black, and green with blood aflow. And that blood is for the assassinations and the deaths that have taken place on this soil upon we people. Emmett Till, Medgar Evers, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Fred Hampton, Bunchy Carter, Sandra Bland, and the list is long as a train that can literally drive you insane just to know the trickery that has been put into the reins of the system. So with no further ado, I present to you the sagging flag. The stars and stripes are all hype. What's it doing for me? I'm not really free. They blinded me so I couldn't see with whitewash forced upon me. I didn't ask to come here. I was bought, stolen, and sold, and used like a rundown shoe sole. And time again, I get crumbs. You get caviar, Learjets, and yachts. And if I bitch, I'll get a ditch, a 3 hots and a cot, and that's if I'm lucky. So take your flag or banner, if you will. It's just a sign that you will rob, steal, or kill, or leave us with a sick disease or ill. And then turn around and feed us a pill with all those side effects while looking down off your hill. Now this is no love sensation. You better ask the natives. I say you better ask the natives. Where's my reparation, my just due, my 40 acres and a mule? All right. And I'm supposed to participate in a vaccination? Shit, will it be a burial or a cremation? With undying love in our race, we'll rule. And y'all can get that shit from the old school. Thank you.
That's right.
Yo, y'all keep those claps going for y'all old Watts. Y'all old?
What's up? Listen for the rocks. Listen for the rocks. Rejuvenation of my sensory functions, keeping great company, ran down family trees and opened the doors to our history. A cocoa brown goody, eye-catching, beautiful as that last day before Monday, South Central afternoon. Standing tall, all in awe, braids blowing in the Santa Anas, and with the greatest of ease lifted her shades delicately to the crown of her forehead, hence her tiara, revealing the eyes of a queen, a grand one, and one day I shall kiss her hand. 'Tis truly a pleasure conversing up close in person. You leave a sleek, sexy taste in my thoughts. I admit I often play the what-if game. It never ends. What if nothing else, we become good friends? Heavy thoughts on the softness of your skin. All lost in thought once again, mesmerized by the mystique of mystery. Listen for the rocks. Thank you. Friday, May 13th. Friday, May 13th.
Follow y'all old Watts on IG. Watts. Yaho, W-A-T-T-S, Y-A-W-O, to see the flyer for his upcoming event, May 13th, Orgasms. Coming to the stage, we got the magnificent Saint Ice, and then Ashley Renee. Y'all give it up for Saint Ice?
Good evening, Swaam fam. Say what's up? How's everybody doing?
All right.
Got late, eyelids a little heavy. It's all good. We gonna make it through. This piece I'm gonna do, this is out of a book I'm writing. The book is called Love Is So Cool. This piece is really the end product of the book, and it's called Ice Cold. I'm not sure how to start this. You see, I thought it was cool, but the assessment was heartless. As a kid, I was far from the first pick, you know, the one to be bothered with. Case in point, the short, cute, chubby blowout kids frequently got dismissed. Girls would show me the curve like a football. I just got kicked. I mean, my comic books got ripped and my ice cream got flipped. Man, my toys was all busted. You see, it was a crying shame that early in the game, I just believed that pretty girls couldn't be trusted. Willing to do whatever I had to do to get a girlfriend. But the friend zone alone is where I'd end. You see, it wasn't nobody trying to love on me. They didn't want a nice guy, polite and friendly. Reminiscent of an ugly duckling becoming the swan. Time ticked on and I just transformed into a dime. Resembling pictures of my pops, you see the baby fat fell off. I became a Fonzarelli fan and I began to act and to dress like a boss. You see, I was never thuggish enough and not quite a ruffian. But the smile and the charm, the personality, just had a young man crushing them. You see, there was Sally, Susie, Marianne, Angela, and of course there was Monica. Far from blind, but like Stevie, man, I could play harmonica. You see, self-esteem, your boy had developed a surplus. You see, players love to play, so every day was Toys R Us. I'd rehearse. The roles had been reversed. You see, the girls like me, and of course, I liked them. But then I woke up realizing and despising that I moved from victim to villain. You see, Mac Daddy, Mac Daddy. I loved to party, but I was young and dumb, and I'd grown none. You see, in the beginning, I never meant to hurt anybody. You see, wanting an appetite for hunting, inflicting pain again. My innocence lost again, the innocence. I'm hurting the innocence again. You see, I came to myself because maturity set in. Becoming more of a man, a brother, a father, and I cared, and I just couldn't bear the thought of damaging somebody's daughter. You see, I stopped thinking that there were plenty of fish in the sea, because now there was blood in the water.
Come on.
Back to the verse about being heartless. You see, I had to pray for my prey because none of them deserve this. You see, time to restart. Can I rechart this? I've come full circle and I need to exit this cycle so vicious. I mean, pump my brakes, man, I just got to stop this. You see, you can't be a player unless you're playing games. I mean, breaking hearts and adding notches and taking names. I can't change my past, so I altered my path. Revisiting an age where being loved was my only ask. You see, lamented and repented and prayerfully forgiven. Making amends and turning the calendar of my season of sinning. I hope that I'm not too old to find that one to hold who warms and never repeat the feats of the heartless. So never again I will be ice cold. Thank you, that piece.
Ice cold. Y'all get one more time with St. Ice. Y'all keep those claps going for Ashley Renee. She drove a long way to be here. So y'all please show us some love. Give her a warm, warm welcome as she blesses the stage.
Hey, how y'all doing? Tired? I'm Ashley Renee. I'm a spoken word poet, originally from Chicago. Woo-hoo. I've been here for like 7 years, but I live in the valley, so it's my first time out here in Watts, so it feels like home. It's beautiful. So I'm gonna do one quick poem for you guys. I refuse to believe that God gave me these hands to type in a customer's name as they rattle off 1,000,001 complaints. No, these hands were never meant to type about how your discount was not applied right or how your large zebra print came in a small leopard stripe. I'm sorry, but these hands were never meant for your customer service. Not when there are children attending less birthdays and more funeral service. Not when there are babies being shot in car seats. Not when there are families that go without food to eat. Not when there are crooked police. Not when there are children afraid to cross the street. Right. How can I do my people a disservice? How can I use these hands to do anything else but nurture? As I stroke gently each finger across the keys, these hands were meant to grip pens like little boys grip heats. Because they live by the street codes, not expected to live past 21 years old. And I'm sorry if your sweater fits too tight, but these hands were meant to write, to inspire, to heal. How can I type about your misdelivered meals when there are millions of families that go days without meals? These hands were meant to braid the little girl's hair who burnt herself with relaxers because she was told her hair was too nappy. Meant to hold the mother's hand whose son was killed by the cops. Meant to rebuild the burning shops. Meant to interlock as we march. These ears were never meant to be your escape as you rattle on and on about your missed concert dates. It's to listen to the woman who was raped. Listen as she tries to describe how she wished she had have died. It's to wrap my arms so tight because I could never find the words to console her. These hands are not your remote controller. They belong to me and God and anyone who ever really needed me. These hands were meant to caress the little girl who had to be a woman before she grew breasts. The little boy who grew up without a father. The father that doesn't know how to be one. The mother that can never be a father to a fatherless son. These hands were meant to pray for hours a day because I know focusing on the opposite only creates more. These hands were meant to uphold the misguided woman that was called a whore so much she started to believe it. These hands were meant to uphold the glass that divides the man facing life for a crime that he never committed. These hands were meant to bear witness. These hands were made for forgiveness. I pray each and every day that God is able to forgive the many years I neglected to live within my purpose, too scared of what I look like on the surface. I'm sorry if I've done you a disservice, but these hands were never meant for your customer service. Thank you. So I'm hosting an open mic on this beautiful lady's birthday on the 12th, Thursday. It's at Legacy Lounge if anyone is interested in coming. It's a spoken word open mic as well as Black culture trivia, and you all are invited. Thank you.
Legacy Lounge, it's on Pico. Say it again, Mr. Quell. 5084 Pico Boulevard. This coming Thursday. All right. Y'all give it up one more time for Ashley. Man. Yes. Next to the stage, y'all keep those claps going for Carlton, the messenger.
Thank you, band. How y'all doing? Hey, guess what happened to me today? What? The day didn't start without me. Isn't that wonderful? All right, I'm gonna take it down a different side. You say you can't lose. You say God got your back, but if you don't move, he don't move. Understand that. You can't just find a star to wish upon. Dogs don't chase parked cars. Parked cars get pissed upon. To get a reaction, you need an action, like a verb, because that's what's happening. You see somebody in flow, God is backing them with universal laws, affecting the cause, coaching, and conditioning through hunches and intuition. And you've been paying attention and listening, you should know it well, because it ain't about to show and tell, it's about to touch and prove. Because if you don't move, he don't move. It's like trying to get somebody to think. That's like leading a horse to water, trying to get him to drink. They might follow you. Once they see the water, they get their reflection, and they think it's all about them. Am I too fat? Am I too slim? But then you try to get them to do what they're supposed to do, but that's too much pressure. Then they look at you, say, I can't be you. It's like, really? You can't be me? Well, I agree that's true. Well, let's take a look at you being you. How you living? The definition of insanity is the same thing over and over, expecting something different. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand that, though. I got this one, I got this one, I got this one, I got this one. People don't understand that, right? All right. Oh, sorry. The insanity. Now, you look at your last 5 years. Without change, those gonna be your next 5 years. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a role model to follow, somebody pursuing and doing what you need to be doing. Life gets real when you're missing meals, can't pay the bills, you're late on, you can't fix your wheels. I didn't have plans like that. See, with more money, there's more problems, but not those problems. If you got those problems, then that's your problem. Only way to solve them problems is to find somebody without them problems and agree. Sometimes it's good to be me. Thank you. All right.
All right, y'all. We almost there. Next three poets coming to the stage. We got L. Jones, accidental poet and subject matter. Is L. Jones still in the building? Is L. Jones still in the building? Y'all give it up for L. Jones, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, y'all. My name is L. This is my first time I've ever come to something like this, and I love it. And when I was riding here tonight with my beautiful friend, I had some rhythm and flow going on in my mind, but I had too much to drink, and I gave up dope, so I ain't got no flow. So if you like what I say, give me a beat. If you don't, give me a hook, and I don't care. Because what I got to say is like subliminal. And you might say, what the fuck does she know? She's white. And I say, what the fuck do you know? I'm caramel cream. You don't know what the fuck I've been through from the words of someone I love. And yeah, he was white. I don't give a fuck. He's the only white man I ever fucking loved, even though I never met that motherfucker. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot about the rules, because I ain't good about rules. I've never been good about rules. You might say, like, what she got to say? Oh, yeah, that's right. But tonight I'm doing an ode to the artist. And don't forget to tip the band because these guys sing right.
That's right.
So that's what's up. Spread the love. You know, we're blessed to bless others, and that's what's up. So what I got to say is ode to the artist. And some of you in here might not be artists, or so you think. But art is the language of the soul. And if you got a soul, you got art. So don't be confused. Don't believe the lie. And speaking of lies, you might think, what she got to say? Oh, did I say that already? I'm stupid. I'm white. But I ain't got no flow because I drank too much and I gave up dope and I ain't been feeling right. You might have seen me homeless these last 20-something years in LA, screaming at the birds, smoking crack and getting laid. But I'll tell you one thing, it's the only place in the whole world I ever felt like I had a home was LA. I come from white world and everything in white world ain't right. It ain't all a dream. It ain't all right. When your mother's a trick and your daddy's a trick daddy, and he looked kind of dark and got a curl because he part black. And then you adopted by the white man, and they love people like Trump and pickup trucks and all kinds of messed up junk like that. I'm trying to get it right. I got PTSD on top of PTSD on top of PTSD, but now I'm finding peace. And I'm trying to walk in peace because my soul is an artist. In this last 7 years, all I've ever been attracted to and have been attracted to me are artists. And I'll never get it if I don't have peace. So I forget what I was saying because, like I said, I drank too much. But that's the only way I can walk around humans because this world has broken my mind and broken my heart and broken my mind so many times. So if you one day see me screaming at the birds, you'll know it happened again. So anyways, this is an ode to the artist. So what am I trying to say? Yeah, I was going to do comedy, but these words, some of these people here took me away. So what I want to say is I love y'all and you don't even understand because I was raised, you see it on the TV, you see it in everything you see, in the architecture, in the words, in the laws, in the schools, in the institutions, in the jails, and in the blood. You see it everywhere. But imagine being me looking like this, adopted by the white racist, whipped, beaten, hung, beaten, whipped, nigger, bitch, whore, 2-bit fucking whore. How could you be all that when you was only 2 years old? Oh, I can't talk like that?
You gotta shut it down, baby.
I have problems with girls.
Thank you. That was L. Jones, y'all. All right, we're gonna keep it moving. Y'all, please give it up for the accidental poet, Reading Heels.
For hanging out. I know the feature said this ain't accidental, and I took exception to that, so I'm gonna do this quick piece and get out of your way. It's called Go Love a Poet. Since y'all poets. Go find you a poet to write you into oblivion, to make you a muse for a mystic metaphor musician, to wistfully woo you into allegories of sin, to kiss soft sonnets into the creases of your skin, to orate the odes of a new goddess religion, to fluff your aura, stroke your chakras, and revive your rhythm. Go find you a poet to season your stanzas with simile and cinnamon, to flower over your flaws and slow dance with your darkest demon, to love you beyond any logic or reason. Go find you a poet to tickle your tongue with perfect precision, to twist your lips in artful transitions, to plant pretty prose and invoke vivid visions, to playfully roll rhymes down your demure dimensions to pen conception of those divergent decisions, to mass allegiance around addictive alliterations. Go find you a poet to memorialize your movements in all of memory, to heighten your hypersexuality with a heavy heap of hyperbole, to speak into being the beginning of your legendary history, to mix magic into the meaning of your divinity, to beset your soul with seductive stories of destiny, to finger forever and edge eternity, desiring you desperately, to the soundtrack of a sweet, sweet soliloquy, luring you into the endless, blissful abyss of poetry. And that's our piece.
Accidental poet, ladies and gentlemen. Real quick announcement. Next Sunday, May 15th, date night special Mindful Poetry goes down in Carson at 22005 South Main Street. You can go to the Instagram page, Mindful Poetry 1, Mindful Poetry 1 on IG, and check out the flyer. That's next Sunday, May 15th. 6:30 p.m. in Carson. Alright? Alright. Coming to the stage. Y'all please put y'all hands together for the one and only subject matter.
Well, I think everything's been said. So I'm gonna do an acapella. Hey, keyboard, could you keyboard man, could you give me a middle A, please? Okay, I'm gonna do this acapella. She faced the hardest time you could imagine. Many times her eyes fought back the tears. Lord, Lord. And when her youthful world was about to fall in, each night her gentle shoulder bore the weight upon her feet. And a sorrow no one hears still reigns in midnight silence in her ears. Let her cry, for she's a lady. Let her dream, dream, 'cause she's a child. Let the rain fall down upon her. She's a free and gentle flower growing wild. And if by chance I should hold her, let me hold her for a while. And if I had just one possession, I will pick her from the garden to be mine. She be careful how you touch her, for she will awaken and speaks the only freedom, oh, that you know. And if you look into her eyes, you won't believe how she's always begging for a debt she never owed, and the silent wind still blows that only she can heal when there she goes. Let her cry, for she's a lady. Let her dream, dream, 'cause she's a child. Let the rain fall down upon her. She's a free and gentle flower, growing wild. Free and gentle flower, growing wild. Thank you.
Y'all still hanging? Yeah. Appreciate y'all, man. I want to bring this sister up before we get out of here. Some of you may have seen her before, have heard her before. Her name is Gia Scott Heron. That name sounds familiar because she is the son of this lady. She's the daughter of the incredible Gil Scott Heron. So y'all please give it up for Gia. She's gonna share something with us before we get out of here. Gia Scott Heron.
Make sure I was still female for a second. I wasn't like I thought I was a girl, thought I was a woman. I think I'm a woman.
He said it with his chest too.
Right. The son of. Gil Scott Heron had no sons, but he did have me. So thank you. I'm glad of that too, actually. I'm very glad to be here. Okay. There we go. Yes, I was his shining sun. There we go. Shining sun. Well, let me see if I can do him proud. I've written a lot of new material. If you want to check it out, it's on YouTube under my name, Gia Scott Heron. Scott and then Heron, like the bird, with long legs like mine. So yeah, I was gonna do a new piece off the phone, but I'll just kick it old school and do a poem a cappella, because a lady earlier did a poem called My Pen. And I happen to have a poem with that exact same title, My Pen. And it's one of my signature pieces, and I haven't done it in a while. I'm trying to clear away the COVID cobwebs. Right? Because this pandemic has done a number on me. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. It's called My Pen. My pen got swag. My pen be feisty. My pen is both sweet and spicy. My pen be coochie chagalia. My pen be self-determined in its own destiny in different languages like Swahili. My pen got Nia, Kumba, and Imani. Purpose, creativity, and faith. My pen be Black History Month every single day. My pen only writes in black ink. My pen helps me to increase, release, and unleash my black girl magic. I make jaws drop without surgical enhancement. So when the mic drops, yo, it ain't no accident. My pen is beyond blacknificent. My pen is blacktastic, because my pen is part Dr. King and part Black Panther. My pen be like hashtag Wakanda forever. My pen be ripping and pipping blank pages with its talons like it's T'Challa. R.I.P. to Chadwick Boswick. My pen be pipping and ripping blank pages with its talons like it's T'Challa. My pen spits on the outright and decolonizes. Sometimes my pen be sci-fi fly. Its superpowers reminding those who still not woke that the revolution will not be televised. My pen creates like it's made of vibranium, makes my lyrics Teflon tough like titanium, makes my words radioactive like uranium. One day my pen and I will be filling up stadiums. Because my pen makes me feel blessed to be an artist. My pen be the hardest. Because my pen is part Gil Scott-Heron and part Bob Marley. My pen be dancing like it's Janet Jackson and ghostwriting for Cardi B. My pen be like, how you doing? Like it's Wendy. And don't worry about the size of my pen, it's what I do with it that matters. My pen has a tattooed tear for every glass ceiling that it has shattered. My pen is about that life. Don't get it twisted. My pen has been ruthless but never reckless. My pen is a bad mother. Shut your mouth. My pen is country, ghetto, and unapologetically educated. My pen has always been woke and is determined to stay educated. My pen be like an HBIC with an AA, BA, MBA, and PhD and STFU from an HBCU, sucker. And it minored in giving out L's. But my pen is too blessed to be bitter or petty. My pen is too busy manifesting its destiny. My pen be my alter ego. My pen be my shiro. My pen be my hero. My pen is my platform and I stand on it proudly and pay homage to the pioneering ancestors who came before we, the ones who had to work the chitlin circuit, the ones who had to use the back doors when playing at white venues. Yeah, my pen remembers that too. Those are my people. My pen got love for those who recognize that we are all equal. Sometimes my pen be thinking that it's a Def Jam, y'all. Be like, thank you for listening. God bless you. And good night. Thank y'all. That's my poem. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lorenzo, for allowing me to speak and for hosting this space. And thank you to D Poet as well. Thank you all so much. God bless you.
Y'all give it one time for Gia Scott-Heron, the daughter of Gil Scott-Heron. So we're gonna close out with this brother right here center stage. Y'all please give it up for Gerald Pac-Man Dixon.
That song that I told you, it's just D minor 7 to E minor 7. Minor 7, E minor 7. Essence. Do cat, do cat, do cat, do cat. Just say D, 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 to the E. That's the whole song. My name is Pac-Man. Follow Instagram, Pac-Man Music, PACMAN, MUSIC. Thank you for Lorenzo for the night. Hope y'all having a good night. You don't need no other body. I'm having a good night tonight. Thanks for coming out to Swaam. I'm gonna get back to Lorenzo. I'm gonna get over here though. I'm Pac-Man. Hope you enjoy your night. Hope you have a good, safe night. And remember, you don't need no other body. People the ones you love. Honor and cherish. Amen. Amen. You ready for the band, everybody? You ready, Marco? Jim, baby. Give me a check on the bass. Pocket on the pocket. Reggie on the keys. Fleming on the guitar. And me being me. Pac-Man. Good night.
Yo! Y'all give it up for Pac-Man, Gerald Pac-Man Dixon, and the band. Thank y'all for coming out tonight, man. This is Swaam, spoken word, art, and music. We do this every first and third Friday, right here in the Phoenix Hall at the Center in Watts, California.
Have a good night. Love you.
We'll see y'all next time, man. Until then, y'all be safe out there.